Good morning, everyone. Happy Super Savers Day. It's very dreary outside today, very dreary and very wet, and it's so chilly. I am freezing today. So hopefully we're going to brighten up your day and improve your mood with some amazing offers that we have on our Super Saver deals today. There's me. I'm going to be doing the show. My name is Natalie, if you've never watched before. You're in for a treat, I can tell you that. But joining me and doing some fantastic demonstrations, I've seen a few and it's very exciting, is Rebecca.
Good morning, everyone.
There's some good deals today, isn't there?
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Super Savers is our favourite time of the month because, again, it's one of those times where we absolutely slash prices on some fantastic products to give you guys a chance to be able to get some. We also like to put some essentials in here as well, which means you definitely need to watch this whole entire show to find out what those deals are going to be. If you want to be a little bit cheeky though, you can go straight onto our website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. At the top it will say Super Savers. Give it a little click and it will tell you about everything we have coming up on the show today, so you can get ahead, shop online and get all the deals before they're gone. So that's what's happening today, but before we get into it, we've got a Win It Weekly. And what a Win It Weekly it is. This is a mega deal. So this week, 2 lucky people are going to win the whole of our Hunky Dory Christmas blockbuster. That's right, all 4 topper sets and the amazing Crafting with Hunky Dory project magazine, where you have 80 projects in here, all how-to instructions. You've got templates, you've got free papers as well. I forgot about those. So loads and loads of inspiration for what you can be making with these kits. You've got the Winter Wonderland, and each set here contains 10 toppers, 10 foil cardstock and 10 printed cardstock. That is 120 sheets. It's normally £50, but what we're doing is we're giving this away this week to 2 people. Would you like to win it? If you want to win it, you need to answer a question, and this week's question is, according to Forrest Gump, life was like A, a bag of lemons, B, a handful of roses, or C, a box of chocolates. We did discuss on Monday which one would be the least favourite one, and we went for a handful of roses because it would hurt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the thorns on them.
Yeah, and Anne-Marie said if you get lemons, you can just add them to your gin.
So true. When life gives you lemons, make a gin and tonic.
Exactly. And a box of chocolates. I mean, everyone loves a box of chocolates. There's nothing better, really. So what did Forrest Gump say? Like, share and comment on this video. You can enter onto our hub for your chance to be winning this, and make sure you're watching on Friday's show because that's where we will announce our winners. So let's have a look at what is coming up on our Super Saver deals today. I'm going to start with an absolute essential, and this is a good one as well. So for any of you who love our Matastic ranges, they are our sort of non-glossy collections, and then we have our Matastic Adorable Scorable Core Colourways selection. This was £11.99, it's now £8.99. In here you get all of our current colours. I was trying to think of all the names then. I think this is blush pink, this is fern, then we've got petal pink, pebble grey, burnt sienna, warm oak, we've got this apricot sorbet, there we go, it took a while, ooh,
Licorice?
No, this is, I think it's brown, this is
the brown one.
I'm not sure.
I can't see from here.
Super brown. I'm not sure on that one. Lavender, I want to say. I'm stuck. I was going so well. Tranquil Oasis.
Oh, Tranquil
Is that one?
Oasis, yeah.
Then we've got honey, I'm sure it's honey something. Honey. We've got Chocolate Box Purple, Willow Tree, Magnolia. We're coming to a good selection here. Cornflower, Salmon Pink. I think this one's Fuchsia Pink. You've got your classic white. Oh, this one's something to do with the sea. I'm not sure. Seaweed. Is it seaweed green?
We'll just rename them all.
We'll rename them all. Then we've got licorice. Then we've got that really nice light green. And then we've got terracotta. I would say 75%. I got all the names right there.
Yeah, it's pretty
good
going.
That's all a pretty good going with the amount of colours we've got for our adorable squirrels here. But this is our Matastic pack. Matastic means that you can colour onto here. So you can use your inks, you could use your water brushes, you could use your pencils, you could use any sort of inky medium. You can even stamp onto here. So if you're someone that's not super confident with colouring, then you can stamp onto here a large stamp, then you can cut it out and you can stick it back together and paper piece it and make a really nice project with it. £8.99 instead of £11.99. A mega deal. Also an essential to have in your stash. So when it's on offer, you've got to get it. Then we have our pearl gemstones. I said we were starting with essentials and I think we've done a good job here. Our Diamond Sparkles gemstones, this is our pearls collection. Now these are going to work with the next products I'm going to show you perfectly. They're also going to work really nicely with a couple of collections we have coming up in the rest of the year. Our pearl gemstones are a really classic way to add elegant touches to your cards. Our regular gemstones are just fantastic, but I think if you want to add a little bit of sophistication,
yeah,
you get the pearls out, don't you?
I have got a soft spot for our Diamond Sparkle pearls.
They
just work with everything.
They do. And in here you're going to get 9 different packs. All 9 different packs have 4 different colourways. So this is our sepia tones. You can see here, it goes from like a really nice champagne gold all the way through to a deep chocolate. You've got blues in here, greens, and then the classic pearl colour, which are absolutely amazing if you're doing anything to do with wedding stationery.
Definitely.
You need these in your life.
Yeah, so classy.
This was £22.40. It's now £12.40 for the whole set of 9. I'd be getting a few of them while they're on offer because I can use pearl gemstones so much in all of my projects. Okay, so they're your essentials, but what we've got for you next is a mega deal. This is a collection that we brought out to you in 2020, I think, and we were looking around the warehouse for something that we could bring to you and something that we could give you at an incredible price. And what we have selected is our Filigree Flowers Blossoming Lace collection. So if you saw this when it first launched, you have 4 die sets and a paper pad. Now the way that these work, and Rebecca's going to show you in her first demonstration, how you can use these in the most sort of basic way, is you have your dies and then your paper pad has all of your images on. Now these are left with a really nice bleed, so you just line up your die with the edge of this card here, this really nice paper. You cut it out and it leaves you with a beautiful lace detail. And you can see, if I just show you this one and I get the die, how once you've cut this out, all of that sort of background is going to turn into this really lovely lacy detail that is sort of adorned with all these floral elements. So there's 4 dies in total. We have the rose, which is this one that we have today. I love the sentiments in here as well. We've got the violet. So all these dies, if you just want to get one or you want to get the full collection, are now down from $14.99 to £5.99. This is probably my favourite one. This is the lily.
Gorgeous.
So pretty. Lovely sentiment in the centre there. And then the final one is the hydrangea. So all the dies are now down to £5.99 instead of $14.99, which is an incredible saving. So you've got all your die sets, you've got your sentiments, and you also get on the back of here, let's just show you one. You get an outside edge as well. So if you're wanting to cut this, say from a panel of Matastic, then you can do that by using this outside die. If you want to cut it into a card blank, then all you would need is the inside of your frame. So you can put this onto a 5x5 card and just use this outside edge, and it will create a beautiful die cut card blank for you. So they are your dies. And then, like I said, the paper pad is perfect. You've got some amazing inspiration on the back. You've got all the sort of images laid out for you with their backings and the dies on the top, so you can see which one works with which. And then all you do is just get die cutting and have an absolute ball. They have really beautiful floral backgrounds as well. On the reverse side, which work perfectly with the opposite side. There's 48 pages in here, so you've got loads of room to get super, super crafting. It's a really nice weight. I think it's 150 GSM in weight, so it's perfect because you are going to be layering up a lot of these pages. Your cards won't be super, super heavy. You've got them in 4 sort of different colourways. You've got pink, you've got purple, you've got green, and then you've got sort of like a creamy into sort of an orange look here as well. So that is your paper pad. If you've bought this die set already, then you can buy this paper pad on its own. Can you buy the paper pad on its own as well?
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can.
It's £3.59.
It's £3.59 currently.
I'd be buying an extra one of those.
I'd be buying, yes.
You know, when you've run out of your first one, just get an extra.
I would definitely be doing that. So this whole bundle today for those 4 dies and this paper pad is £9. Then you can add in your paper pad, which is £3.50. Then I'd be adding in some pearl gemstones to jazz all of my cards up.
Definitely.
That's going to take you up to £30. Postage is free.
Yep.
This is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. So before we get into a demo, let's have a look at some beautiful cards that you can be making with this collection at home.
Okay, so I'm going to get started, and yeah, I'm just going to show you a really easy way to just get stuck into this collection. It's perfect for if you're sort of like new to die cutting, or it's just such a reasonable way.
I think so. New to die cutting is a really good really good way to use this collection, because it's self-explanatory.
Definitely, and I think you just line them up so easily and quickly. It's just going to be perfect. And I think when they're at this price as well, if you are new to die cutting and building up your stash, this is just such a great way to do it.
But yeah, add those extra paper pads in, people. £3.50 those paper pads right now. Maybe you've already got this collection, then just buy some more paper pads and you can make even more cards with the dies you already have.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic deal. Everyone is absolutely loving this offer today.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither. It's a great one.
Like, I know when we were getting together this week and sort of thinking about what could go on, as soon as we said this collection, we were all like, yes, that has to be on. So I'm just popping it through the MIDI machine. Perfect, and then that should have cut out nicely. And then I'm just gonna check that that's cut out. Hang on. Oh yeah, perfect. Right. Okay, so that's cut out really nicely. I'm just going to be gentle with that tape. It is low tack.
And you've cut this from the MIDI as well, which is like a cranky machine. So normally with cranky machines and dies that are this detailed, it takes a while, but it just goes to show how amazing the dies and the MIDI are, because it's cut all of those really fine details out perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. It did have like a very quick pass at a different angle, but I find that 2 passes is more than enough.
2 passes is perfect for projects like this. I think if you are getting these dies today, definitely put it in maybe one way and then switch it 90 degrees, put it through another way, just to be sure that that's going to come out perfect each time.
So that's going to fit perfectly on the on a 5x5 card. So I'm just going to grab my sentiment and we'll get that all cut out as well. She says if I can find it.
You need the die?
Yeah, I don't know what I've just done with the sentiment actually.
Which one is it?
It is the, I want to say it's the rose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rose.
Make today a good day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's the one. I don't know what
I'll
I've
pass
done with
it you over.
Thank you very much. Honestly, thank you so much.
There we
Natalie. Perfect. So it's just this sentiment that I want. Perfect.
And it's such a lovely collection because there's so many nice coordinating pictures and papers that you could put on the backs of your pieces as well. So you can have one bit, you could put your, you could cut out your images from, and then on the reverse, then you can layer it up and create some beautiful mats and layers with the paper pad.
Oh yeah,
it's definitely a favourite of people in the office. It's a really beautiful collection, and you've got so many different sentiments that you can mix and match as well.
Yeah.
You can mix and match these, you can cut into these. The way that they've been designed is that around all of the floral details, they have little dots just for sort of like decorative purposes. But also the reason why they're there is that Stacey thought it would be a really good guide for cutting out your flowers if you wanted to cut out more than one piece and lay them on top of each other, so you could have your flowers standing out from that lace detail. So you can do that as well.
Yeah, definitely. There's just the options with this kit are just absolutely endless.
And when it's on such a good deal,
yeah,
you're not worried too much about wasting bits of paper or you know, using up more sheets for one card.
No,
you can
have a practice and have a play and see what you like. Like, I just love that in the yellow. I just think it really makes that pink just sort of pop. Brilliant. So I'm going to start putting this together, and I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I'm just going to start putting my tape on first on the other side, and I'm going to go in with red tape because it's quite skinny.
Red tape is a good tape to use here. Red tape, construction glue, if you've got a really, really thin nozzle on your construction glue.
Yeah.
White craft glue. We've got a really good deal on some craft glue as well. If you're on the website right now, you'll have seen that. So you can get our craft glue pens. You can get 6 of those craft glue pens for £5.97. What a deal that is.
I know, it's just incredible.
£5.97 and you're getting 6 glue pens here. I mean, if this isn't a time to stock up on these essentials, I do not know when the right time is, because it's perfect. If you're a fan of our white craft glue, but you want even more for your money, then you can buy our white craft glue Megabyte. That is the bottles. It's £7.99, so it's a bit more expensive, but you're actually going to get 12 bottles here.
Which is
12
incredible.
Bottles of glue for £7.99. You can go to some craft stores and you can buy 1 bottle of glue for £7.99.
I know, it really can be. And the last time I was on the show, me and Anne-Marie had a little bit of a laugh, really, because we were saying how much we just love our adhesives. Like, there's just not one that I don't love using.
No, they are all fantastic for all different purposes.
Definitely.
But they're even more amazing when they're on deals like this. So you can get the craft glue pen, or you can get the white craft glue on offer today. £7.99 or £5.97 if you are a fan of our craft glue pens. An essential sort of for making sure you've got glue in the places where you will need them when you're crafting.
And so it's so nice, and it dries really clear, and it's just easy to it's just so easy to use. I love our white craft glue. I think I'm going to do our sentiment with that because it's so handy for little bits of writing on sentiments. It's one of my favourite adhesives to use on stuff like that, because you can either be really specific and sort of go over with the pen, or you can just put a bit on your hand or on your craft mat and just
Yeah.
dab it around.
It's a good glue for your sentiments.
It is. Yeah, I love it.
Another
Would not be
essential.
without it.
Another super essential, I should say, that you might want to think about adding to your basket when you're buying these is our 3-in-1 die brush.
Definitely.
If you don't have a die brush tool and you spend hours and hours poking all of the pieces of your cardstock out with a pin or I think sometimes before I had a die pen, I had a little pokey tool, but it was so tiny. It didn't have a brush on it. So I would literally spend hours just using the little thin end, just poking out all of my pieces. You don't have to waste all that time with
you
your
really
die brush,
don't.
because that brush end just takes all of those loose pieces out. And then if you do have any pesky bits, then you can use your pokey tool to just release them.
Yeah.
So your die brush is an essential item. Another essential to be getting with this collection today, £7.50.
I know, it's such a bargain. And then I'm just going to go again with this beautiful yellow background. And then I'm just going to mat and layer this onto the card. Like, you could use some mirror as well if you wanted to really zhuzh this up. But I'm really just making with this with just the most sort of basic supplies. Because that's sort of how we wanted to do it, is you don't need to go in with loads of extras. You can just go in with the dies and the paper pad. So
Are you putting it on that way?
Yes, I am.
We'll get another sheet.
We'll get another sheet.
I was too late then. I should have said.
Honestly, I've not woken up
moving
this
it around?
morning. Perfect, right, we'll do it on this one. Sorry guys, clearly not, I've not had my coffee this morning. I'm really missing it.
We'll have to get you on.
Yes.
Get Kat to brew up.
Definitely.
Emily. Send her a message. Get brewing up. We require caffeine in the demonstration station.
We do. Perfect, lovely. So that will just stick really nicely on a 5x5 card blank.
Perfect
That's so
size.
beautiful. I love yellow, it's just so cheerful. And then I'm just going to go in with this gorgeous little frame, and I'm just going to make sure that's nice and lined up without getting my head in the shot. Perfect.
And you know what's also really amazing about these dies as well? If you want to add a little bit more dimension, then use our super thin foam pad strips.
Definitely, it would look so great on that.
The small strips are the perfect size for the outside and the inside of your beautiful frames, and then you can just go crazy with how you want to make these up.
Yeah, definitely. There's just so many different things, and like obviously we've got some samples to show, haven't we? And they're all just, you don't realise how many different ideas there are for this kit. I think it is, I know it's not as like an essential as such in the same way as like glue and foam pads, but I genuinely think it is an essential to have in like your die cutting stash, because there's just so much versatility with it. So I'm just going to pop that in there, really nice and easy with that craft glue, and it's nice and stuck. Doesn't need any more.
Doesn't it look so beautiful?
Oh, I know.
The collection, these dies do all of that work for you.
5 minutes to whip that up. It's so simple, quick and easy.
It looks so pretty.
Thank
I love
you.
the colours.
Thank you.
I really do. I think it's just autumn, isn't it? Yellows and oranges.
Yellow, oh yeah.
It's the time of the year.
But this would work equally well for spring as well.
It does. I think it's universal depending on how you want to use it.
Definitely.
You're going to be able to use it at all different times. So that is one of the makes that you could be making. This is one with the lilies. So this has been used with some of our Matastic. So it's been laid onto Matastic. And then this sentiment has been made by mixing and matching sentiments from different collections, snipping into them. So this one says make moments. This is a really jazzy one that Kat made.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
she's cut the die out once, but then she's cut them at a diagonal to create this really funky pattern. She's utilised lots of different backgrounds here from the paper pad, and then added her sentiment in. And look, we told you, pearl gemstones are a winner.
They go so well.
They are a winner. But you can do some really beautiful things by cutting these out of Miri card. Cutting them from Miri card looks amazing. So this one here by Emma. Emma has cut it from Miri and she's cut it from her paper pad. She's used those dots that Stacey's added to the die to cut out all of her flowers, and then she's layered them on top and it looks incredible. Maybe you just want to use cardstock and Miri, then you can do that as well. This is another really beautiful example from Kirsty. And then how about just keeping it super fresh and clean? Then you can make beautiful cards like this. It looks so elegant and classy from the gold. Another amazing make from our fantastic cat. If you want to be making stunning cards like this and utilising Miri card, then we've got another deal for you. We have our Miri Card Essential collection. If you know our Miri Card Essentials, then you know that we do them in 2 separate packs. The first one being our Harlequin Brights collection. So these are really nice deep tones of colour here. You have 24 sheets in each pack. There are 6 colours and you get 4 of each, so you're going to be able to use this for lots of different occasions. We have the beautiful red in here, we've got the purple, then we've got that royal blue, and like I said, really, really beautiful deep tones of colour here. You've got the copper. I'm trying to show you these without getting too much gleam on the camera. You've got the stunning pink. I love this pink. It's so, so nice.
It's fabulous.
It's amazing. And then you have the green colour here as well. So you can see how all of those different colours would work amazingly. And look at the price, people. £5.99 for these packs of Miri. Now, Miri is a brand of card. It is, a lot of people have and sell Miri card, but Miri is a brand, so we work very closely with Miri and design all of these fantastic colours for you. So this is top quality Miri card. You can use this on your scoreboard, but make sure you're scoring on the back, because if you score on the front it can crease the top, when it's made it has like a plastic topping over, so when you score it on this side it will crease that top in, but if you score it on the back then you will get really nice clean edges without cracking or sort of creasing as you would. So you've got that in your Harlequin Brights, but if you want something a little bit more smoother, a little bit more fancier, then you can get our Ice Baby collection, and this is 6 fantastic pastel colours in these Miri shades. So again, you're getting 4 of each. We've got the really nice lavender, you've got a baby blue in here, we have a really pretty pink, and this one is just adorable, this colour. It looks amazing in your projects. We've got a really nice rose gold. It's a lot lighter than the copper that you saw on the other pack.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
So much difference in here. We've got, this is an amazing colour.
Oh no.
This turquoise, it's beautiful. And then finally, of course, we have our classic silver, and just look how reflective that is. There might be some sneak peeks of what's coming up there. £5.99 for a 24 sheet of high-end quality Miri card in 2 different packs, and again it works with your collection. You've seen that, but let's see what Rebecca's going to do with it, because she's going to mix and match with the, are you going to use a Matte-tastic, aren't you?
Yeah, Matte-tastic.
And these Miri colours.
Yeah, I certainly am. So, I mean, you can't just pick one colour. Let's be honest.
There's just too many good ones.
I know. So we've got a 6x6 card blank that we're going to start with. I'm just going to give that a really good crease so it doesn't just bounce up. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with the dies as well that we've just shown you. But I wanted to do some sort of like mats and layers first. So my first layer that I'm going in with is this gorgeous like pink. All the ones
that is from Ice Baby.
They're all from Ice Baby, yeah.
It's just a it's a lot more delicate, isn't it? The colour, the tones of the colour in here.
It is,
So
and
it
I think
works loads nicer with the collection itself. With
with florals.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of the colours that you expect to see with florals. I mean, it's just perfect, and I think it's. I've used more than one colour because, you know, they're just perfect to sort of coordinate together and everything. You know, they're designed to work together as well as separately. Like, that's the thing with the Miri Essentials collection, is that we've thought about what colours go well together and what looks good and what you can combine. Okay, so perfect. So that's my first layer. And then I'm going to go in with the Matastic.
Oh my goodness. Big shock of the day.
Go
Our
on.
Ice Ice Baby Miri, this Miri that you're demoing right now,
Oh,
this Miri
no.
that I probably talked about less than a minute ago,
Oh no!
has already sold out.
Oh my goodness.
So I can tell you, if that's already sold out, then your Harlequin Brights will also sell out super, super fast.
I'm not surprised. I
I'm
mean,
not surprised. These are super saver deals. These are absolutely incredible prices. £5.99 for Miri Card Essentials. 24 sheets, and it's not just one colour of 24 sheets, it's a variety of colours that's going to mix and match with collections that you are going to have at home, that you're going to maybe buy in the future. So why not get it when it's on incredible prices like this?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Can't believe that.
Going back in, I'll just have to cut this down a little bit. Oh, well, if you've got this in your basket, then you can make this at home.
You could. You can make this card
perfect.
at home.
Oh, have I already done it?
You
it
can
might
make
be all right.
Christmas cards with this. Christmas cards. We've got some people saying how fabulous. Linda actually says, imagine this Miri on Christmas cards. It would look amazing, especially the lighter colours.
Definitely.
If you've got that in your basket, you are very, very lucky. Because that is going to look amazing.
Oh, everyone that's checked out and bought this.
I know.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on being that quick. How amazing.
Perfect. So I've actually already, it's actually fine with one pass. I was going to put it through again, but this one has done fine.
Look at the detail in that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You've got all this
Look at that
honeycomb
detail.
and everything. Yeah, that one only needed one.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was going to put it through again. It just popped out, and I was like, you know what? That is just good enough with one pass.
I can't believe that. Miri card.
Yeah.
One pass.
Yeah.
A highly detailed die, and it's cut out amazingly. I love the way it looks in that Miri.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So
There's just a couple of pieces that I'm going to just pop out with my dye brush. I don't think you notice. Like, if you miss one or two, you're really not going to notice because there's so much detail. But I'm just going to literally just go over and just pop these little tiny bits
We've got
out.
some questions of, is the Ice Ice going to be back in stock soon? We will ask the question.
Yeah,
We will
have
ask
words.
the question and get the answer to you very soon, because I really hope we can get that back in stock. There was quite a lot of stock.
Yeah, there
of
really
that
was.
as well. So
I saw the piles in the warehouse. I can't believe we've sold
my
out
goodness.
of it.
Wow, you are busy today.
I'm not surprised though, and especially because it's coming up to Christmas card making time.
It is.
Have you started any of yours?
No. I don't start Christmas card making until the week of Christmas.
Well, does that not? I would be so stressed if that was me. I've started already.
I think I'm just very last minute.
Yeah, I remember you saying you do your Christmas shopping a bit more last minute, don't you?
Yeah, I think I need to be a bit more planned this year, and I probably will be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 'cause you've got your house and
comes
stuff.
round so fast.
It does. I mean, like, we're on October, on Friday?
I know.
And it's
Crazy.
coming around. But yeah, I think Super Savers is such a good, like, October and November. So you've got plenty of time for, like, your Christmas card making.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a chill weekend this week. Well, I say a chill weekend, a less busy weekend. So I thought I must start some. And I do feel better. I'm nowhere near finished.
But you've got there.
I've got there.
You started.
Yeah, I have. I've started. That's the main thing. So I'm going to go in with my red tape again, just to give it some real, like, strength on this on these edges. And then I'm just going to Just pop that on the middle here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to back that on another piece of mirror. So just this purple one here.
Oh.
Just because we've got loads of colours going on and loads of mats and layers, and I just think it'll be really, really, really cute.
And it's a different colour?
Yeah, so I've done the pink and this one, and then I've got...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, because I had the
looks so
purple Matastic.
nice.
I thought it tied in really nicely.
It looks really nice.
So I'm just going to, as well, just go over what, like you were saying about how Stacey's designed these bits can be sort of like popped out and like given a bit of extra dimension, like these butterfly wings, just to look like they're just flying.
Just flying, just perching.
Just gently, little flutter of butterfly wings. What could be better? And then I'm just going to pop out some of these petals as well. And then I might just sort of go in with my little embossing tool just to give it a little bit of dimension. I love this honeycomb detail around the side as well. It's so
pretty.
gorgeous. Perfect. So I'm just going to take the tape off and mat it and lay it. Let me just check that I've cut it. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes. I think what I was going to do as well was cut out my sentiment in that as well. Because I think it'll look so pretty. Either that, or I might do the sentiment on Matastic. I'm not sure. Okay, perfect.
I love these colours, but this would look just as fantastic if you use some of our darker tones as well, because remember you're mixing and matching this with your other cardstocks that you have.
Definitely.
So if you did this with that deep purple, those blues, it would look so striking.
I was just thinking exactly the same about that purple one from the Brights. It would work
look
so well.
Amazing.
I took quite a lot of inspiration for this card from the, you know, the white and gold one that you just showed that Kat had made.
The Kat made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fantastic card. It's just really beautiful. And on the white, it just makes that mirror look so elegant.
Yeah, it really does. It just looks so glamorous, and it actually looks like you've spent ages on it, and you really don't need to. So I'm just gonna go in with this again now that it's stuck down. Perfect. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in. I'm probably gonna cut it out in the pink actually.
Oh, that will look nice
yeah,
as well.
in the pink mirror. Would you mind passing me a sheet
a sheet
if
of
you have
pink?
one? Yeah, if you have one. Oh no, I've got some spare. I think I
You've
can.
got some?
Yeah, I can probably squeeze it out of my offcuts actually.
Oh yeah, and this is a good idea. This is the really important actually to say this, is that your little round circle cuts it out like this.
Yeah.
So you can use that as a mat and layer.
Oh, definitely. Don't throw them away.
You can
Don't
use it as a
stash
mat and
them.
layer to make your sentiment really stand out. You can use it, as Rebecca's done here, to save on your cardstock, so you can cut out your image and then you can cut out your sentiment.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so many different ways in which you can use this.
Don't throw away lovely die cut circles like that. They're so useful. Perfect. So I'm just going to pop that through on the machine. Lovely. And this card is just, yeah, it's definitely my signature style. All the pinks, all the purples, all the shine. You can definitely tell it's a Rebecca card, this one. And I think I'm even going to go in with some diamond sparkle pearls.
Oh my goodness.
Just to make it even more glam. Okay, so perfect. And again, I would be saving that as well. You can definitely use that elsewhere on some of your projects. And then I'm just going to pop this tape off here and get this gorgeous sentiment out. I love the sort of like typography on this one as well.
I like it. I think they're all beautiful. They're really different, like, it's different fonts, but it all works really nicely together.
Yeah.
And I think as well, because it's really thin and delicate, again, it adds that touch of like class.
Definitely.
It's just really, really nice.
So I'm just going in again with just my craft glue.
And this is another craft glue and mirror. They work really nicely together. If you stick this down and you find that you're, like Rebecca's doing this, so she's being very, very
gentle
to make sure it doesn't splurge onto that mirror. But because this white craft glue is a water-based glue, if you stick this down, leave it to dry a little bit, and then come along with a baby wipe and just wipe over the top of your mirror,
Yeah.
it actually releases that glue because it is water-based, the glue that's on the top will come off. So don't worry about seepages because we've got ways of tidying those up.
We know all the tricks.
We do.
Okay, so perfect. So I'm just gonna really gently.
I can't believe how good this looks.
It's looking good, isn't it? It's coming along. So I'm just gonna pop that there. I think the trick is just with it is to just be gentle. You know, you don't just a little squeeze. That was plenty. Lovely.
And you're getting 12 of those white craft glues.
I know.
12. So think about how long that's going to last you.
I know, because I genuinely did only use a smidge.
I'd be buying them now.
Yeah.
That's something that's going to last a year.
Oh, definitely. Well, maybe not in my house.
Yeah, it depends how much craft. But get 2.
Yeah.
£10 for 24 bottles.
Absolutely.
Oh no, it'll be 14. Maybe a little bit more because there's 99p on there as well. But we'll just round it down. That's what we do in life. We're crafters. So £14 around about. And you've got a year's supply of glue.
Absolutely. Honestly, don't take, like, we're never going shopping together because I would spend so much money. But honestly, how could you not at these prices? They're just incredible. But yeah, I think we'd be dangerous if we went shopping together.
We definitely would. I'd be telling you to buy things. I'd be like, just do it.
Yeah, and I would be
like, okay.
I would be the same. So I'm just going to stick that on at a really cute little angle and then just go in with some gemstones to finish off this card. So I think it would have to be pink or purple for this one.
I think so. That light is perfect. The light is purple.
This one?
The second lightest.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it?
I think that's a good tone of colour there.
I think because I've just stuck it on at an angle.
Oh, it matches so nicely.
It's incredible. I'm just kind of going to place them just a bit more randomly because I've got that jaunty angle and it just might look a bit strange to do them like absolutely uniform, like in a row. So I'm just going to stick one probably here. There we go. Oh, I can't believe this is sold out. I'm so sad.
It looks amazing though, and if you were lucky enough to get it, then you are going to be able to make this card just the way that Rebecca has when you get it home in your stash.
So shiny and beautiful.
Well, there is one massive offer that I'm really, really excited to share with you. I kept it to last, well, close to last, so you've got some time to get it in your basket. It is our Prism Watercolor Pencils Crafting Handbook, and we're also throwing in our water brushes. So all you would need now is some watercolor card and you are ready to go. This whole bundle is now £22.99. You're going to get this full set of Prism pencils in a fantastic carry case, which is the cutest thing ever because it has the most adorable polka dots on the inside. They are perfectly put in here. You've got a little protective sheet at the top so that none of your nibs get ruined in traveling. You've got this little pocket that goes all the way across your pencils so that the pencils don't fall out. And they are just fantastic. There are so many things that you can do with your watercolor pencils. There's so many amazing techniques, and look at the color ranges here. It's just incredible. They're water-based as well, which means if you use a little craft knife and chisel off some of the pigment from the top of your pencil, add it with another one and mix it up, then you're going to be able to create even more colours on the spectrum. They're an amazing pencil to work with. They're really, really soft to colour, and they just make so many beautiful like backgrounds as well for your cards. They're really, really nice. They're super, super sharp as well when you get them.
Look at that incredible price.
This makes me sad because mine aren't this sharp anymore, but they are amazing. Also, a little bit of a weird thing to say, they smell quite nice too.
Yeah.
They do smell nice when you think of pencils. You have a little zip here on one end to store your water brushes, to store your rubber, to store your pencil sharpener, so you can craft on the go. A great Prism edition for on-the-go crafting. Then you just roll them up in your little carry case and you can tie them back up with that wrap around. I love my pencils. I have a set here, I have a set at home. I'm always using them for my card makes because, as you know, I am a fan of my stamping and colouring. But if you're not a fan of your stamping and colouring, you're thinking, well, how am I going to know how to use these pencils? How am I going to get the best from them? Then get them in this deal. You're also getting your handbook included. This handbook has all the tips and tricks on the best way to colour. So you've got some really nice examples. A page that if you're going to get this, you're going to want to know about is this one here. Because this one has all of your numbers and the names of your pencils. So if you're wanting to follow a tutorial that's in one of our magazines, then the colour names will all be on there. This is designed to follow the way that your pencils are in your carry case. So make sure that when you put them back, you're putting them in the right slots as well, so you can keep up with this. But once you've got them from the picture, you can kind of work out which colour is which. You've got some great things about storage, some things about using water, how to sharpen your pencils, because there's different ways to do that, and the different ways of sharpening results in different sort of ways in which you colour. Then you've got your colour wheels, of course. You've got some bits about downloads for a colour chart in here that you'll be able to get from our website. Then you've got loads and loads of pictures and demonstrations in here, and then in the back you've got some cards that you could be making with some stamps that we have or you may have at home. So that's our amazing deal of the day. I'm not sure whether I don't know if I think they're equally as amazing. Our water, they do. I'm sure they do. They were here. I thought I asked Dan to put them in. I'll be having words. I'll be having words. I said, if we're doing this, you need to put those water brushes in. Maybe it's because they need to be in an incredible, we wanted to incredible price. So maybe he's taken them out, but I will be having words about that one. So we've got, so you're not getting the watercolour pencils in the bundle. See, he doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. So you're going to get just your handbook and the pencils, but then these are going to be on an incredible price, aren't they? There you go, £4.99. So if you add these in, it's going to take it to £28. So still an incredible deal to get them all together. I did ask for a bundle with them all in though. I'm not his friend now. He said, do you want to do Super Savers on Wednesday? I said, yeah, but you're going to have to do some good deals. He said, well, what do you want? I told him what I wanted. Didn't do it. Devastated. But if you're colouring, if you're wanting to colour in, if you're wanting to utilise the Filigree flowers collection and your watercolour pencils, then we also have the stamps on offer for you as well. So the stamps are £2.99 now, and there's 4 sets. They work perfectly together with your collection. So this is a really cool style that Stacey's designed. So I'll show you the back. So it has your image here of your die cut, and it has your stamps, and they're all numbered, so these stamps fit the flowers on here. So you can die cut, you can stamp the flowers, and then you can colour them in. Alternatively, you can just use these flowers to create beautiful, stunning cards, backgrounds. They're going to work beautifully for really nice occasions, maybe some occasions that are a bit more difficult to craft for as well. Another great thing about these stamps is that none of the sentiments are repeated from your dies, which means you can mix and match with your dies, your paper pad and your stamps to create even more themes and varieties. Sending you well wishes, you've got the roses there, and then the last one is the violets. There we go. And what are that? That's a good one. Friends make the good times better.
It's gorgeous, that sentiment.
Really, really nice. All those guides on the back, so make sure you're keeping these if that's what you're wanting to do. £2.99 for your stamps. We've also got them in a Megabyte, so you can get all 4 stamps for £10. That's such a good deal.
I know.
I love that. So make sure. You kind of want to get everything today. I'm not going to lie.
You need everything.
You do. You need
really
to
do.
get the Filigree Flowers multi-buy, because that's an incredible offer. 4 dies and a paper pad for £9.99. You also need to add another one in, because once you've used your paper pad, you need another one.
Yep.
£3.59. You need your pencils, because
you just
an amazing way to colour on the go, to take them around with you, to craft when you're away, a little bit of relaxation, some therapeutic colouring. Everyone loves that. So you've got those £22, and then some stamps some stamps for colouring in as well.
Yeah.
What an amazing deal. I think, can you get all of that? Let's just work that out. So we've got £20, £22, that's 42. Then you've got your stamps, that's £9. So under £60, you can get everything.
The complete collection.
You can get pretty much everything. We're not talking about the mirror there or the cardstock. You can add that in if you want to, but you can get everything that you will need here to make some beautiful cards for under £60. And they do look absolutely incredible actually. So you can see here that they mix and match really beautifully with your papers. Using them on their own just to create beautiful backgrounds from is another way to use them. This is a really nice example that Lorianne has made where she's die cut her dies. She's actually cut out all of her flowers in this circle and she's made a really nice shaker card in there with some white glitter. Or again, just using those sentiments from your stamps to create even more cards for even more occasions. We've got time for one last demo, so let's go over to Rebecca and see what she's going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I am so excited to use these stamps. They're just beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the background. So I've done a little bit ahead of time, just with my Prism inks. Yeah, I absolutely...
Lovely little ombre effect there.
I absolutely love doing this with the Prism inks. So I've got this one, which is going to be the bottom layer. So it's 5x7 card, and I've done that with the orange zest, so that's super, super bright. It's going to look so, so cheerful. And then I'm going to do this one a little bit more, but I wanted to get some ahead of time because, yeah, just to be a bit speedier and just to save myself any arm ache on the show. Like 3 demos down, I was like, I'll be kind to myself. I'll do a little bit ahead of time. So I'm just going in with the lighter colour, the Apricot Sorbet, and just finish off that sort of like ombre effect with the blending sponges, and then I'm going to get cracking with the watercolor pencils because I'm so excited to use them. I just think I think they're the most portable colouring medium that we have as well. So if you, like you say, if you want to craft on the go, I'd probably say these are the best option in the little dinky little carry bag.
I think so.
You could well fit those. I could fit those in my handbag, and my handbag's kind of small. Perfect. So I might just go a little bit further up and a bit darker so it's a bit more ombre. I kind of...
Oh, I like it. I think it's a good amount on there.
Yeah.
Kind of got that 3/4 of the way, haven't you?
Yeah.
It looks really good.
I'm glad you've told me to stop because I would just carry on. I'm more is more sometimes. I can't help myself. Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks good like that.
Perfect. And then I'm going to go back in with the orange zest. Okay, and then I'm just going to move that one out of the way because I don't want to smudge it or stain it or spoil it or anything like that. I'm going to get my stamps together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the lily set, and I'm going to actually just make a background using...
The sentiment?
Yeah.
Oh, my favourite thing to do with sentiments.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's just it's a really quick and easy way to use this. And I was just looking when you were sort of picking and flicking through the stamps. What an incredible price, £2.99 each or £9.99. I'd pay that for just this sentiment.
I know.
So that's brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the orange zest, get a nice good coverage on here. It's a really bright colour, so you'll notice it like sort of straight away. Wipe my edges so there's no, it shouldn't run, but just to be on the safe side. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start stamping. I think I'm going to keep this card landscape or tenfold, and I'm just going to get stuck in there.
It's the best way to go with your stamping. But what a really cool idea. And I think it's because you've got that background on here as well, sort of like that really nice circle edge with the little flowers in there. It just adds so much more to your card, and I do think that even just using this sentiment, adding some ribbon and some gemstones, you could make a lovely quick card, couldn't you?
Definitely, 100%. I think it'd be so good to do that. Oh, just missed that little bit.
Which bit?
Just the bit at the bottom. I can either cut it off, but I'm just going to sort of go in with another very gentle press. There we go.
It looks good already.
It's
And
just
I mean,
that statement.
have you got some little butterflies as well in here as well, or because a lot of them have little elements as well. So you've got butterflies, so you could fill some gaps with the butterflies. You could utilise the fireflies, or there's some little, in the hydrangea set, you've got some really tiny little flowers that you could add in just to, if you wanted to fill in gaps in your backgrounds. You could add some of the single flowers if you wanted to. There is so much that you can do with these stamp sets. Working them with the collection is a great thing to do, but I think using them on their own as well sometimes is just a really nice thing to do.
Definitely. I just think they're just big, bold statements like this. I just love it because it's just a really quick and easy way to just make beautiful backgrounds. Okay, and then I think I might just go for one more at the top. I'm just going to actually dab that on because it's quite a big one to like keep pressing onto the ink. It keeps moving.
£2.99 for this one.
It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in at that edge. There, perfect. So, okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my like sort of floral stamps. I'm just going to grab a piece of ink. Yeah, it won't be a second. Okay, 1 second. Just cut a little bit off this one. Perfect. Okay, so, and then because we're using watercolor pencils, VersaFine's the best one to use for this.
Yep.
Absolutely 100%. So I'm going to grab my stamps, and I've got my press as well. So I'll just pop them on here.
Are you going to stamp these in any sort of particular way, or are you just going to go crazy and just stamp them all out?
I'm going to stamp them all out because I'm actually going to fussy cut them.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't really need to be too precise about where I'm kind of putting them. So what they will do is they will just stick on there onto my stamping press, pop a bit of VersaFine on, and the thing about using watercolour pencils is that obviously you need to use VersaFine because it's just the right one to use, but VersaFine gives you such nice sharp detail.
It's such a crisp ink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Okay, so yeah, absolutely, one press, that's absolutely perfect. So I'm just gonna colour these in, and then I can start fussy cutting them out and popping them onto this card. And then, perfect.
Oh, what a really nice comment. Anna has said, once I've seen something demonstrated, I can see the potential. So I've just ordered the dies, the stamp, and the extra pad.
Oh, yes.
It's definitely the way to go. I think if it's something that you can afford, definitely go in there and get all of those different varieties that we have on offer for you today. If you just want the dies and the paper pad, an absolutely incredible price of £20, it's £19.99, so it's even less actually. But it should be £53.95 for this collection, but you can get it home this week. So our offers of our Super Savers finish on the 6th of October. So for a whole week, you've got the chance to get some of these incredible deals, which means if you're waiting till payday, then don't worry, because you'll be able to get these offers throughout all of the weekend. Incredible deals, just £19.99. And if this is something that you bought when we first brought it out to you, then you can just stock up on some of those essentials like that paper pad,
Definitely.
which is now down to £3.59. An incredible offer there.
Yeah.
Incredible. And maybe stamping is something that you want to just try. Then you can get the stamps, the single stamps for £2.99. I think that's such a good deal, £2.99.
Absolutely, and I think it's one of those that it's really worth just giving it a go with these. Like, there's just, you know, like you say, even if you just want to use the sentiments to make a background and just pop a few of these flowers on, like it's just going to be so easy to use. Like,
and there's so many nice ways that you can use the pencils as well, I think, when you colour in.
Definitely, yeah. So I'm just sort of going in and like adding shading. Could not be without my handbook though. Some really, really useful sort of like tips and like colour combinations in there. So I'm just going to go in with some, I'm just making these lilies just pretty in peach. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of pink as well, just very, very gentle. And that's the thing with the watercolour pencils, like your sort of strokes and your definition, it can just change. So just get them home and just practice. That'd be the best way to do it with these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour this butterfly in a really nice blue, and I'm just going to really, really faintly colour it in.
And this is the thing as well with pencils, the shading of some of your colours can change depending on how much pressure you put on when you're colouring them in. So that's another way that you can create loads of definition in your colouring, is by just putting a bit more pressure in certain areas, or a bit more pressure on one colour, and that's going to give you a really nice, beautiful shading effect.
Definitely, yeah, there's just so many. I would say that's one of probably the easiest ways to kind of add colour, is to just use that sort of shading technique.
If
just apply pressure on.
If you then become quite confident in that sort of way, then you can use your water brushes and you can add the colour to the edges of the flowers, and then you can use your water brush to drag that colour out, and it will give you a really nice sort of loose effect.
Yeah, it's gorgeous,
to your
isn't
colouring.
it?
So depending on how you want to colour, depending on the finish that you want, there's loads of different uses for these pencils. I can't go over the deals that we've done today.
I can't. It's absolutely incredible.
Mega incredible deals. Another thing to remind you about is our glue dots Megabyte. We launched them last week, wasn't it? Last Wednesday, me and Kat launched them. You can get, these are a brand new product, our glue dots Super Megabyte. We think they're perfect for sticking down your ribbons, your buttons. They're really good for using on decoupage as well. One of our amazing viewers mentioned that she uses our glue dots for a decoupage. You're going to get 10 packs. Each pack has 100 glue dots included. You're going to get 10 packs for £9.99, and this offer runs through to the middle of October, so do not miss out.
No, don't. It's such a great offer. Like, I just think this is one of the best super savers I've ever worked on.
I think it's such a good one.
Yeah.
And everything works together perfectly, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, I love that when, you know, like we've really coordinated it together, and like, you know, there's something for everyone. Stamping, die cutting, beginners. If you are giving this a try, like, you really will not regret it. Like, I loved prepping this last night with a cup of tea in the bake-off. Was just heaven. So I'm just going to go around and cut those out now. And then I've got some sort of done already ahead of time. That, like I say, was last night in front of the bake-off.
When you stop talking about the bake-off, it's making me hungry.
I know, sorry. The great thing about autumn and winter is good telly coming back on.
It's true.
It's like my favourite thing about the change in season, because I don't know, I'm a spring and summer gal. Like, I love autumn, I love the change in leaves, but I do find it difficult when the nights get a bit dark and chilly.
Oh, I love to snuggle up and start a crochet project.
Oh, are you on with anything at the minute?
No, I'm still yet to make my sister baby's teddy, but she's already had the baby and he's now 7 weeks old, so he probably doesn't need the teddy either. He's got lots of them. So I was thinking I could change it because I've not yet done its face.
Okay.
So I could make it into an elephant.
You could, or you could make it like a Christmas teddy for his first Christmas.
Make it a Christmas teddy, that would be cute. Maybe I'll crochet a little Santa's hat and it can have a Santa's hat.
I think that would be so, so cute.
We'll work on it, we'll work on it.
Yep. I'll ask you again. In late November, when you've still not done it, I'll be like, Natalie, get crocheting.
I know.
Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut round these flowers. It's a really nice amount of detail, but it's not too difficult to fussy cut. You could go in with, like Natalie said, you could actually go in with your dies with this, which I was actually really tempted to do, but I've got the rest done ahead of time, so it'll be fine.
Well, maybe buying the dies isn't something you want to do. Maybe buying the stamps is just what you want to do. So knowing that you can cut them out by hand and create the same beautiful effect with your stamps is a really nice way to show it.
Yeah, absolutely, like definitely. I think it's just, I love fussy cutting anyway. It's something that I really, really enjoy. And then I've already stamped and fussy cut these, so I'm just going to really quickly colour them, and then I can actually start building my card up. Perfect.
And I think the good thing about the pencils as well is that you can kind of just go over, like you're doing here, with that one colour, and then go in with your detail. So it can kind of speed up the process of colouring, whereas if you were to use your pens and stuff, you'd have to be a bit more meticulous.
Yeah, you would. You'd have to get them all out and then start deciding what blending you were going to do. I think, yeah, with this, it's really easy to just add colour. Whereas I think sometimes, like, once you've gone in with like something really strong, like alcohol pens, which are beautiful and the colour payoff is incredible, they're not sort of like forgiving if you want to kind of change your mind, whereas watercolour pencils really, really are.
Oh, because they're water-based as well. If you do add a colour and you're like, oh, I'm not sure about that one, if you just get a rubber, you can remove the colour.
Yeah.
And then go back over and kind of start again, or add the colour that you think is a little bit more better for that stamp that you are using.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it there, and then I think what I'm going to do is, I've kind of not really given myself very much room to place this around, but what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to sort of like place them. I might put that one there, and I'm just going to start placing these around these circles. I'm just going to colour in those leaves super, super quickly. Perfect. And then I'm going to go in with some foam pads on there.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, just to give it a little bit of height and a little bit of dimension, and just to sort of fill in some more of those gaps. So I'm just going to find my little dinky ones.
You'll have to let us know, people, what has been your favourite Super Saver deal? What have you bought? What are you excited to get home and get crafting with? Comment and let us know, because I would love to know what you've been buying.
Yes, please let us know what's in, and let us know what's in your basket, and let us know what you're checking out.
And then when you've made the cards, send us some pictures, because we love looking over your makes.
We've had some really great ones this month as well. Like, you know, people are starting their Christmas projects and like autumn projects. It's really, really great to see you guys make cards. I love it. I get inspiration myself from you guys.
It's such a nice way to share with people, isn't it?
Yeah, I think crafting that's the great thing about crafting, is like it's a really, not only like a really fun hobby, it brings other people sort of like joy as well. I'm kind of glad I've done those lilies quite subtle, because that orange is gorgeous. It's very bright.
Really nice.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, and I think this would be a card that's really good if you're not, if you're new to stamping or just like getting going. I never like to do really, really fussy stamping demos, because I just like to show that it's just, it's everyone can have a go at stamping.
I think so. I think everyone's quite scared of stamping.
Yeah.
But actually, when you get started, it's a really, really fun and kind of a rewarding way to make cards, because it's from start to finish. The cards are going to be how you've made them. Yeah, and it's so unique, isn't it, as well, like stamping. Like, you could do this card completely differently. Like, I've actually got a 6x6 here that I wasn't sure whether to do that. And like, it's exactly the same colours, everything, but it looks so different in that format. I always kind of like to just bring little bits of prep in, just to show you how you can make it different. But it's exactly the same technique, and it'll turn out different every single time. It's very true. Okay, so I'm just popping another couple of foam pads on here. And then I think, obviously, like, we don't need to go in with like one sentiment, because it's all over the background. It's very true. Just layer it up and away we go. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just going to peel that little backing off, and then I actually know where I'm going to put this. Just going to put that one here, just on this corner. And then I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna go in with one more, and then I think that'll probably be enough. And then we'll get this stuck to the base. I've just looked at all my pencils, and I'm gonna have to look at the guide to put those back in. I've made a complete mess. Yeah, perfect. I'm quite happy with that. So we will go in with our, I've already put my tape on, so I just need my die brush to peel that backing off.
I'm so glad we put this on offer as well, because I'm going to be buying one myself.
The dye brush.
My house one's gone missing, and you can't have too many.
They are essentials.
Yeah.
Essentials.
Okay. Right, just looking at this now, putting it onto the background. I've got one more little lily left, and this blank space is just getting on my nerves a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop that last little lily on. Again, I can't help myself being more is more. I'm sorry. Chat amongst yourselves.
It does look really good though, and I like the mix of the peachy tones and the oranges, and the ombre background really adds to the card, I think. It looks really, really good. Some amazing demos today. Loads of people have commented to say how amazing your demos have been.
Thank you so much. Let me just move my things out the way. And there is my card. I just need to pop that on a base. I'm probably gonna...
Love it. It's super cute. Loads of people have been commenting, loving the deals that we've had today. Loads of people have been commenting about their makes and sharing them with us. So make sure you do that. Please share your makes. Yes. We'd love to see what you've been doing. It's really, really nice having your company today on our super saver deals. But yes, go get buying, because you do not want to miss out. People didn't think that Miri was going to go as soon as it did, but it did. So don't miss out on any other things we have on offer for you. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's been a really good show. We've got a few things to tell you about before we do leave though, because on Friday at 9 AM, 12 noon, we have a brand new concept card for you. It's going to be launching on Create and Craft. It is our Concertina shutter cards. They are absolutely beautiful and the easiest thing I have ever made. I think it took me like 5 minutes.
They really are.
The 5 minutes was probably the glue in. If you got all your bits together, do you know what actually? The glue dots would have made it loads easier.
Yes.
Use the glue dots, you'll have them made in 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes, they're amazing. So make sure you don't miss out, Laura. On Create and Craft this Friday, we're going to add, a little book of Christmas cuddles. This is a cute little book actually. We're going to be adding this to our rollover box, so someone could be winning that on Friday. And then on Friday, Kat and Anne-Marie will be here showcasing some amazing demonstrations. And is it a brand new product? No. What is it?
On Instagram yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited.
We've
for
never
this
done this
show.
before.
We've never done this before, and it's really, really cool concept. So Emily posted on Facebook. It's on Instagram, so you need to go on Instagram, on our Hunky Dory Crafts Instagram, and you can vote for what you would like to see Kat use in her demonstrations. So it's your choice for what we're going to be showing you on Wednesday's show. So go over there, vote, and then you could be in the chance of seeing Kat make something that maybe you have at home, maybe you wanted some more inspiration from. So join us, because it's a brand new concept and it's going to be a lot of fun, and Kat's doing it too, so it's going to be an amazing, I'm sure. But that's it from us. We've had a fantastic day showing you all of these incredible deals, and we're going to get back into the office, get some work done, some proper work, but we will leave you to it. Have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you all on Friday.